The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing here, Corral. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Back to throw, Corral.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Harrison Bryant,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coach.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The Falcons had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Expect this from the visiting team when playing in team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Fielded just inside the 20.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jameson Williams
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Take it at the 37. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Corral from the gun on third down here.
Being chased out left. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Here we go. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Okay, ready? Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Ready, go! They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Attacking, usually the best way to maintain control.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Corral, throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Corral sets up play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 3rd down, Corral.
It's Williams on the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Corral with it on 1st down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Corral. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Corral looking for another pass here. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Down. Here's Corral.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Corral right back to the air after the pick six. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
2nd and 10, Corral. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And some room to work. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Here's Corral on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Corral with it, first down here. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Corral, another throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Touchdown! Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend here just before halftime. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Come on, set. Black block.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to run now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Cycle. Strike 2. Set, drop.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the 2nd half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A 1st down throw here for Corral. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Corral, another throw coming.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. York now for the extra point.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Running the counter, Patterson.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter and misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a third time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdown scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think it's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tony Field that time in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ready, go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Let's go.
2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
John Fitzpatrick.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
2-2 Atwell on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Falcons 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's got some space here. Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordell Patterson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off play action. Here's Corral. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw again. Into the hands of London. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3. Browns 15-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here's Corral.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man, complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
About
go.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so